Moving to section 3, actually we're going to keep 3 cells here. So the first one is gonna be our title. The second and third will be these 2 text fields that we are going to add. So let's get a label and put this in the middle like so, and we are going to change the system to be custom, and then we go to anywhere, and I'm going to set this to heavy like we had before so they match, and this the size gonna be 17. So let's put the text my work and education. All right, and now we need to set the constraints. You can set we're going to set the height and left and right. We're not going to touch the top and the bottom. Instead, we want to say that let's make it center vertically in the view. So it's always in the center of our cell. The other thing, I can move on quickly onto the second and third cells. And here we need a text field. So we take this, put it here, open all the way up, set a placeholder, which is add job. And we need another one. Again, text field, we put it here, open it up, add placeholder, add education. All right, and now we need to change the style of this, because by default they have this rounded rectangle, and instead we are going to change this to make them nice and white around. So currently our background is white and our text field is white. That's why they are just matching. And once we have set everything, we're going to change the background color. But as I see right now, our title, we need to bring it a little bit on the left so they actually align. Yeah, like this. And what you can do is, you see we have changed the place, and this constraint become orange dotted line, which means on the runtime, the orange line will be where the view is. So you can select this triangle here and say update constraints for selected view, and this will automatically update it. Technically it should have, but it doesn't, maybe because of the beta version. But yeah, let's do this manually. We go to our measurements. So we take this trailing we have and leading we have. The leading is touching the super view. So if I delete this one and add a new constraint, it's gonna put it 16 and it's gonna stay there. So instead of 0, we are just putting the leading to be 16 points. And these text fields here, let's put 16 on each side, keep the height of 34, and let's align it in the middle of our view here. And same thing we are going to with this one. We put it vertically in the middle. We put the height 34 and 16 on each side. So we are done with section number 3 as well. And let's do the section number 4. And our section number 4 is actually, I think, 5 cells. Yeah. Instead of 4, we want to change this to 5 rows. So select the section. You can see here header is section 4, rows 3, we say we want 5. Actually, we want 6. So one of them is going to be our title. So just select this section, scroll it, we have everything visible, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can fit everything on our screen. And again, the first thing, let's quickly set our label. An easier way to do this, actually, since it's very similar to our section 3, you can select section 4, hit delete, and then you can add another section to our table view. And what it actually does is takes the last section and makes a copy of it. So we have our title set here, and now I'm just gonna select the section number 4 and make the rows to 6. And just rename this title into my basic info. And the first one is gonna be gender. So let's put a placeholder gender. Second one is gonna be our city. And we have the country. And we have the height. And finally, we have this looking for. Right, that's it. We have our, you see, by copying this, we already copy the constraints as well. So we have our view set up. If I run my application, we should be able to see this view. Let's just scroll up. You can see our main part here. And if I go to the settings, you can see we have the section 1, and we can go to section 2, section 3, and section 4. Everything looks nice. We can just compare this to our ready application. And what we are going to do is, in our next lecture, do the connections and make these nice rounds and set the backgrounds so it will look exactly as we have it here.